Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to be building the ultimate grunge pedal board. Exciting, isn't it? Let's do it. Now first of all I have to say a massive thank you to all my Patreon supporters. I'm going to put all of your names up there, past and present, because without your support, you know, I just wouldn't be able to do this, frankly. So I've had to buy a bunch of bits and pieces for this that I didn't have, extra leads, power supplies, all that sort of stuff, which all adds up. So so thank you, and here you all are, looking fantastic. Now, question number one, why do I need another pedal board? The one I had was perfectly fine. Well, yes it is, and no it isn't. I used to spend ages scrabbling around looking for different pedals for different bands, and I'd do a different video and then it would take me a while to set all the sounds up, and then by that time I'd probably run out of time when I have to then go back to family duties or, you know, whatever else I had to do that day. Now, number two, requirements. Now, I want to be able to sound like all of the people that I love listening to, which is a lot of different guitarists, and all of them have different setups. They all use slightly different modulation, slightly different amps, slightly different distortions, slightly different ranges of distortions, and also I didn't want it to just be limited to just those bands, so it needed to have enough variety to not just be a grunge board, even though this is my ultimate grunge pedal board. You're going to need a bigger board. Don't feel bad, Billy. That pedal is awesome. Now, number three is planning the board out. So I've got the requirements of all of the band's gear, and I ticked off all of the stuff that seems to be fairly common to them. And I came up with a tuner. I'm going to need a tuner. Some gain stages. So I want a low overdrive, a medium overdrive, a high gain, and a fuzz pedal. That will cover off a load of gain needs. I can't imagine I need any more than that. Also, I want as much tweakability as possible. So two of those pedals, the Hamstead Odyssey and the Friedman BE-OD, both have a lot of EQ options on them. So that's super important too. Now, in terms of modulation effects, I didn't want to go too crazy with that. So I've just gone for Phaser, Chorus and Uni-Vibe. And then last but not least, delay. Now, Chorus is probably used the most, really. I think Kurt Cobain, Jerry Cantrell, Dave Navarro, a few others I'm sure as well, use Chorus. The Phaser's pretty useful. I think Tom Morello uses that in like one song at the intro. But other bands do use that a lot as well. Uni-Vibe's also cool too, because it just has such a unique sound. Now, the first iteration of the board you would have seen over at Patreon, that had my line 6 and my delay pedal on it, and they were just too big, so I got rid of that and I switched them out for independent effects, and I'm way more happier with the way it is at the moment. Now, number 4, power supply. This was a right pain, I must admit. So I had a word with my good buddy Rich. Hello Rich, over at Stompbox UK. He's runs his own shop, also plays in the band with me, so thank you very much indeed. He's very knowledgeable about pedals and power and all that sort of stuff. So I had a good chat with him and watched a load of YouTube videos until, frankly, I'd rather pour Tabasco in my eyes than watch any more. Because it's just power, right? I mean, it's not that exciting. But it is very important, so I didn't skimp on that. So I've gone with the iSpot Pro from Truetone, and it's great. It's super awesome. I did have to read the manual. Again, you'd think you'd just be able to plug stuff in, but you can't. Now, before you invest in a power supply, just make sure that you write down all of the power ratings that your various pedals have. Now, more importantly, number 5. How does it sound? Let's crack on, shall we, and have a listen. next up I wanted to see if this could do the same thing as my OCD. So I basically dialed in the Archer with the Odyssey to see if that would do the business. And it does. Now the Odyssey on its own sounds cool. With the Archer as well, it goes from this to this. Just a bit meatier. Now, in terms of why I use the Archer instead of the Tumnus, basically because my Tumnus is on my other board and the Archer was in a cupboard. And they sounded identical, apart from the Tumnus gives a bit more bass. So that's perfect for all that light, clonny type goodness that Stone does. Now the Friedman is brilliant for loads of applications. From that Navarro DS1 type overdrive. Fuzz is great too. Chorus. you have it. That was a little brief introduction to the pedal board build and how it's sounding at the moment. I haven't even got involved with the whammy pedal or the wah much at all. So stay tuned for more. I'm going to be showing you more of this board in my lessons to come. Anyway, I'm out of here. Cheers, bye-bye.